Hi. Welcome to That's Pretty Crafty. Something disaster crafters, disaster something.
Hey, Adam, we need you to move cameras.
Uh, we apologize for this evening's technical difficulties.
Oh,
And
God.
we're gonna blame Clancy.
Yes, always Clancy's fault.
My internet has apparently been a problem since the power went out and the internet went out 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, when we had to miss our show because there were tornadoes in my area, and so I had no internet. I got power back before the show started, but no internet, so we couldn't do it. And then last week, trying Crits and Knits, my internet was not cooperating. Internet was switched, was not cooperating. Internet was switched, was not cooperating. There was some cooperating. Fixing and some switching. Fixing and some my camera holders. It doesn't fit where it doesn't. So don't be surprised if this is just point. It's just guys. Tuesday. That's Pretty Tuesday.
Welcome to 2022. We're shipping videos. We're shipping videos. 20s.
That might have been when I got my Switch. That might have been when I got my Switch. That might have been when I got my Switch.
Oh,
that might have been when I got
no. It's bad. It's just a whole bunch of like echoing on top of echoing on top of echoing on top of echoing.
Where's that coming from? Oh no. Hold on.
It stopped. Adam fixed it.
Hey.
It wasn't a you thing. It was an Adam thing.
All right, good. We'll put this back.
Oh, it's because he didn't mute his mic, so he was this over.
It's fine. It's fine.
It was so bad. Oh.
For like the seventh time.
Hi guys.
I'm sorry.
The feedback is so bad. Oh, what? Fine. Oh God.
This. We have recently rebranded ourselves as the Disaster Crafters, and this just fits. So, hi, Danie. How you doing?
Well, there's a lot going on, man. Like life is hard, work is hard, everything is just sucks, and my hair is too fluffy for this stream.
Technology is hard. My hair was feeling fluffy, so I went with braids to contain it.
Could you imagine if I could just braid this side of my head? Because
I could do that to your hair.
Danie,
we will teach you. I could do that.
No,
that's plenty of hair.
That is not plenty of hair. Without me screaming in pain, I don't think it's enough hair.
We will try it at GooseCon.
My hair's hopefully going to be longer by then because I'm growing this out. And you're not braiding my hair.
No. Come on, I braid everyone's hair.
No.
Oh, fine. Yeah. I'll braid Johnny's hair instead. It'll be fine.
I'll let you.
So,
anyway,
it's been like a month since we've crafted or talked about our crafting.
Yeah, because life has been hard.
Mm-hmm.
You've had shit. I've had shit. Everything is just.
There's been shit.
Yeah. Trying to think.
I finished a test knit, and it turns out it's something I can share, so I can show you.
You always finish test knits. Like I'm surprised you weren't like, hey, look at all of these things that I have done and thrown into the air.
I only had the 2 test knits that I was working on. There were the socks for Kino and then the other one.
I'm sorry, not just test knits. I just expect you to come on with, here's my full 6 wardrobes of knitting.
I mean, I have finished 3 things in the last month, but they were things that I'd already started. But 2 of them I'm saving for tomorrow, because if you come back tomorrow, you'll watch Crits and Knits where I talk about knitting things specifically. But
that's a sweater vest.
I did a sweater vest. Well, it's a top. And you can see the patterning a little bit better on here. There's a very cool I am not going to say what that looks like, so that's probably a good plan. So this is this section is the it's a pomegranate is what it's supposed to be, and then these 2 columns are palm fronds.
Adam,
what's it, Adam?
He just added the extra life of total amount, and it went from being at the top corner over to the side, and he's a little bit adjusting it at a time. Fine. Everything's fine. We're cool. I get very distracted. Anyway,
yeah, no, we're totally cool. It's fine. I realize I like the speed test up. I don't need that.
It's really pretty. It looks really good. I really like that color.
And it's
so the fun thing is because your face camera is trying to overcompensate for the black, anytime you lift it above where the phone camera is, it's a different color. It's black.
It's super black, but no, it's very purple in real life. Yeah. Purple with like lighter bits, because this the wool that I used is Cascade Eco Plus hemp, so it is merino wool with hemp in it. So that gives it some antimicrobial properties and makes it a little bit more, I don't know, a little more durable. It changes the properties of the material. It's a little bit scratchy to work with, but I've washed it and blocked it once and it softened up. So I've been told that the more this gets washed, the softer it's going to get. Okay. So
that's fair.
But for now, I'm not going to be wearing it without a camisole underneath because it will be itchy.
Yeah, you don't want to be like chest rubbed raw.
Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah. So that is one of the things that I finished. And what else have I finished? I've made some more gelatinous cube soaps.
I those are all upstairs. I have no idea where it is. Somebody moved it.
Oh, and then this. So my awesome friend Tanya, who may or may not be in chat, I don't know, got me this, and I have done the first coloring thing in it. So what is that? The pages are like watercolors with no lines. Oh. And the idea is that you then get
fill in the lines.
Yeah, you get pens or markers or whatever and make the lines.
That's
and pretty. I love it so much.
Yeah.
So I've only done one so far because I'm trying to ration it because I don't want to use it all at once, but I love it so much and I'm really looking forward to doing more.
Sometimes you gotta, like, especially with coloring, because like they're just so nice and easy. That's awesome. It looks very good.
But there are times that you want to draw, but you don't know what you want to draw, and this is a fun way of drawing without the pressure.
You know those like the adult coloring books that have all like the weird shapes and everything in it?
Yeah.
I was doing that before it was cool. Like all of a sudden I see like adult coloring pages. I was like, I'm just like, bitch, if I knew I could have made money off this, I would have done that. Know, right?
And I realized I left stuff over there. That's fine. What have you been making?
A mess.
And that's a good thing to make. A fun thing to make.
So a lot of what I have text messages. I will look at that in just a minute. Jesus Christ.
Been making a mess?
Yes. So I did the whole thing where I cleaned out my closet over the weekend.
Ooh.
I put drawers together. I went through my felt stash because I have to make something for E, because we're doing a basically a plushie swap for GooseCon. They are making me a octopus, and I'm gonna make them a dragon. And then I started on a Mother's Day gift for my mother-in-law.
Aw.
And I have gotten this far. It's a little corgi. This whole thing will be covered in corgis. I am currently at a spot where I am
Angry at it?
No, it's a spot where it's cross-stitching white on white.
Oh, that's a pain.
Yeah. And so I'm looking at right now, the light is gone from this room because the sun is going down. So I'm going to probably have to turn on my ring light just to see what I'm doing. My girlfriend told me that I wasn't allowed to stay up all night to finish this.
Okay.
The reason why she said that is, I don't know if our audience knows, but a couple of months ago we did a Christmas exchange with my D&D group, and I was like, yeah, I can cross stitch this pattern in a few hours. Few hours turned into 11 hours. 11 hours turned into 13 hours. 13 hours turned into 24 hours. And then I was awake for 32 hours because I cross-stitched until I had to leave for D&D. Got it done. There were some regrets. I got to D&D and just stared at the table, and my friends were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I was up all night." But I the stupidest thing I did was drive to D&D and then drive back. The nice thing is it
Hearing about
yeah,
this.
you do remember hearing about this.
Yeah, that was a dumb plan.
Hey, the drive was only like 30 minutes. I was okay. I got there and they had like cake and donuts and shit. So we had sugar. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm awake now. Awake! Like vibrating by the time I got home. And then I got home and they sent cupcakes home with me, and I was like, okay. So I get home and I sit down and then I fall asleep. And I was asleep from like 5 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a rip roaring good old time. But I'm not allowed to stay up all night cross stitching, and honestly, I don't want to. Because I couldn't see what I was doing by the time I was done.
Yeah.
It was so bad. The cross stitch turned out nice, but it was so bad. So my girlfriend's like, you can't stay up all night doing this. And I was like, that's why I'm starting now. This gives me several weeks to get it done.
Good. Take your time. Spread it out.
No.
I made an error with my knitting. But again, we're going to discuss that a little bit. You
made an error.
Of course.
You're like the queen of knitting, the goddess of the knit.
No, I just do like quantity. I still make mistakes because you know what? Math isn't bad. Numbers are a pain in the ass, and counting is hard. Honey,
math is bad. Don't lie to us. Math is bad.
I like math, but counting is hard. And sometimes you decide that 3 + 2 is 7, and that throws off everything. And then you realize
that's 8.
You didn't do 3 + 2 is 7. You forgot that you shifted everything over, and you thought that you actually went to 5, not to 3. And that's why you said 7 was your start, but you really did just go to 3 not to 5. So you should have started at 5, not at 7. Suffice to say, I spent a long time learning how to rip out just the lace panel of my knitted garment, because when I figured out what I was doing wrong, the error was about 32 rows back.
No.
In a sweater. So I was not going to pull back 32 rows of a sweater. That was all of my knitting time on Friday and Saturday. 2 days worth of knitting. I was not going to pull that out. So I learned how to redo the lace panel, but it's fine. We'll talk about that more tomorrow when we talk about knitting specifically.
Yeah. I've gotten farther on the dragon shawl.
Yay.
I don't think I'm anywhere close to being done with the lace part yet, but I was looking at the instructions, and I've taken a step back for now because I'm trying to work on this cross stitch for the mother-in-law. Right. But when you get done with the lace part, it says bind off, and I went, I don't know how to work after that. After binding off, that is supposed to be the last fucking step.
Okay,
and
so
I've been lied to.
Well, no, because you can bind off at multiple points in a project. So that scarf that you're working on, you knit this way. And then, so if this is your scarf, you're going to turn it and you're going to pick up the stitches along one edge, and then you're going to knit this way.
Yes, I did. I figured that out, kind of. I just don't know how I pick up, kind of thing.
That's okay. We'll go over that.
I figured, because that is not a thing that I have ever done. Like, that's completely.
Yeah. It's not hard. It's just one of those things that you have to see it and go, oh, okay, and then you do it. I knew
that. So the way I'm doing it is the pattern eventually turns, because I look at the picture and it's not the way it is right now, and I'm like, okay, but I'm like, and then I was reading, like, because I like to read on to be like, okay, what do I do next? And it was like, for every whatever, pick up 5, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll explain that to you.
I'm a dummy.
Well, no, it's just you haven't done it before, so you need someone to say, this is what this means, and then you go, oh, and so the next time when it's a different set of numbers, you'll still say, I know what to do with these instructions. Someone has explained to me what these words mean in this order, because
I figured
it's like learning a whole new language.
Yeah, I figured if I couldn't figure it out, the internet would help me.
Yeah.
But I was definitely like, you know who I'm going to ask first? Danie. Because like I there have been multiple times where it calls for a stitch that I've never done before. Purl through the back loop, fucking hate it. It's a stitch that does never needs to be used.
It is
How often is it used in this pattern? Every other row.
Yep.
Purl through the back stitch is the bane of my existence. And then sometimes purl through the back stitch, purl through the back stitch is followed by a yarn over, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, this one had a whole bunch of purl through back stitch and knit through back stitch. I'm like, I don't like the back stitches. But it gives such a nifty twisted stitch look. It looks so cool. And I absolutely understand the purpose of it. I just don't like doing it.
There's also one that I had where it's you slip
the SSK.
Yeah. And I went, the fuck is that? So like I had to go in and like figure out how to do that, which is like, that one's not so bad, but it's still one of those things that I'm like. Also, in the pattern, when I was originally doing this, I kept telling you I'm messing up and I don't know why. So it's purl 2 through the back stitch, but I was reading it as purl 2 and then something through the back stitch, because there's a space between those two, which makes sense because everything else is followed by a comma. Read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my brain was like, this isn't working. Why isn't this working?
Right.
Because I'm a dum-dum.
Well, no, it's just a matter of figuring out how things are written and what
Right.
they
And it, for
mean.
me, yeah. And like some of the she has like a guide on it. And one of the things that was on the guide isn't written the same as in the pattern.
Oh, oops.
But that's the slip knit.
Okay.
Because I think in the guide part there's a 1 or something like that, like slip knit 1 kind of thing or something. I don't remember. Okay. I don't have the pattern in front of me.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things and I was like, okay, so those two things mean the same thing.
Yeah.
And it just was like, okay. I'm sure this pattern is for somebody who has been knitting longer than a year and a half. So
yeah. Yeah.
Can you believe we've been doing this for like a year and a half?
Crazy.
Has it been a year and a half or a year and a few months?
Yeah. It's been more than a year and a half, I think.
Oh, Jesus. When's 2?
Hold on. I got it up over here. Our first one was September 29th, 2020.
Wow. Yeah. No, we're at basically a year and a half because we'll be at half a year soon. Danie, did you freeze? Oh no, she left me. Yeah, the internet is great. Danie, I can see your hand in the bottom. We cannot see or hear you. Or well, we can see you, but you major frozen. There you are. Never mind.
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Yeah.
Like all my internet went away.
No, not like all of your internet.
Yeah, because no, I was looking at the menu, the Google Doc, and it suddenly said you're offline. I'm like, I've been offline.
No, we got you
back. The internet
now.
here is mad.
Apparently.
Anyway, we're all fixed. We're cool. We're gay. So what are we talking about today?
Did you say
at our year and a half mark? I said we're all yay. Like,
oh,
yay.
I went, I don't think you are, Danie.
Oh, Danie needs sleep.
We're all back in gay. Cool. I didn't know we were making that announcement tonight, but cool.
Oh,
I love you.
I love you too, dear. So we are here.
We are here. We're talking about Warehouse 13. You're working on a project for Warehouse 13. I am not. You want to know why I'm not? Because I need to finish this ding dang cross stitch. And also, I have feelings about this show.
All right. So let's talk about your feelings in a second. Let's start with just sort of an overview of what this show is for anyone who may not have watched it.
It's almost just a Monster of the Week kind of show.
It feels very Monster of the Week.
Yeah, it's a Supernatural, a Buffy, those kind of shows. I love those shows, don't get me wrong, but definitely that feel of a show.
Yeah.
There's 2 FBI agents just trying to live the CIA, FBI?
Secret Service.
Secret Service. Which makes no sense to me, but okay. 2 Secret Service lady and dude who get pulled into the supernatural part of stuff.
Yep.
And I watched 2 episodes. That is a very mustard color.
It is, but that's kind of the color of the Farnsworth base.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Farnsworth is the communication device that they use.
Yeah, because cell phones are not a thing apparently in this world.
Well, honestly, if you look at when it was made, video phones
video phones you're completely true. Yeah.
And the big thing about Farnsworth was they saw each other.
Yeah. Yep. So we can do that shit on our iPhones. Now we all have that technology government. Watched the first 2 episodes because it was pilot part 1 and pilot part 2, and I was like, well, that's stupid. You should have actually named it something.
I know, right?
Yeah. Whatever. Like if you're gonna have a 2-part for your first episode, just give a title. Don't just be like pilot 1, pilot 2. Stupid.
Or, don't bother calling it part 1 and part 2 because it's a series.
Yeah.
So just call the first one pilot and call the second one whatever.
Or
title would be.
Or just title both, because pilot is usually just a placement name.
Yeah.
Anyway. So they should have just named both the episodes. Anyway.
We already getting into Dee Dee's feelings. Got it.
I'm sorry. I just was that part. I went, okay. I don't know if I should talk about my feelings.
You should, because that's what we're here about.
Okay, well, Danie, I'm so sorry. I don't like the main characters.
No, they are such caricatures and stereotypes. And
why?
I want to punch Pete. And I want to tell Mika to fucking chill.
Yeah, okay. Riddle me this, God. Danie. Why is the woman always an uptight bitch? Like, I don't understand. Why can't he be the uptight bitch? Like, flip it on its head. But no, she's an uptight bitch. He's like aloof. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, so we're just playing into stereotypes. And obviously these two are going to fall in love.
Actually, they don't.
What?
I know, right?
I expected like season 3 we have those two sleeping together.
Oh yeah, so did I. But they don't. Oh, spoilers. But we know that this is a spoiler-filled zone.
Maybe I will watch this show now because I was calling that shit. But like every show has that girl is so uptight, the guy is a goofball. I can name like 3 shows off the top of my fucking head that's like that. The only show I accept is Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it is super like comedy and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But this one is not.
Plus, I love Amy Santiago. She's great.
Well, and she is balanced out by multiple other female characters.
She is.
With other types.
With other personalities, yes.
So it's not just
her.
The goofball guy and the uptight girl.
Yes. Yes. And their man in the chair. I am kind of interested to find out what this ghost thing is that's following her.
Oh, yeah. That is a thing.
You looked at me like, the fuck you talking about, dude?
Ghost what?
I did watch this like, God, 4
weeks ago? Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago if you watched it just before the show.
I watched it the day we were supposed to.
Yeah.
And they were like, to be continued. And I went, well, no, Danie didn't tell me I need to watch the first 2 episodes to know what happens.
I forgot.
It's fine.
So I watched it years ago. How many seasons are there?
I don't remember.
But you're the queen of Google today.
Oh, I thought I was. Give me a second. Hold on. I also feel like I blinked and missed something at one point. There are 4 seasons?
5 seasons.
5 seasons, yes. And it started in 2009. The year before I graduated high school.
Hey. I'm old, but okay.
I have only been out of high school for 12 years.
I had 2 degrees.
By 2010?
Yep.
Oh my.
And I had been out of school for 4 years, 5 years.
You
6
had
years. I had 2 degrees by 2005.
Fuck.
So
you're an overachiever.
Yeah. I mean, we knew this about me, right? I'm extra. That's fine.
You are extra, yes.
What I really need is a dryer to make this paint dry a little faster.
Oh my God, Mark Shepard's in the show.
Is he? What?
Yep.
Wait.
He plays Benedict.
So I don't think I ever watched the final season.
Oh, okay. Uh, there's a okay. I'm looking at.
Stopped watching it because it just kind of got irritating after a while.
You are irritated after the first 2 fucking episodes, because I am.
I like to give things a shot.
I gave it a shot. I watched 2 episodes. What do you want from me? Also, the cover for Warehouse 13, very stereotypical 2000s cover.
Very, very, very. They are.
Of course, the man is in the front. Fucking man.
Well, yeah.
Because
he's clearly the most important.
He's also listed first, but he's in as many episodes as Micah.
Honestly, if you're going to put someone first, it should be Artie. Artie should be the guy in the middle.
He and then should. Well, so
Micah and Pete on either side of him.
It's those 3. Like, it goes Pete, Micah, and then Artie listed. Right. And then Claudia Donovan.
Yeah, she doesn't come in until
apparently 4 episodes, because she's in 60 episodes of the show.
Really?
Apparently, that's what it says. Is that supposed to be the H.G. Wells? What's happening?
Yes, they
I thought H.G. Wells was a man.
That's what everyone thought, but it was the woman is H.G. and her brother was publishing her stuff because she was a woman and couldn't get stuff published. So he was taking.
Is that real? That's not real, right?
Like, I don't think that's real.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Just the show mythology.
I was sitting here going.
Yeah, no, I think that's just show mythology.
Okay.
I mean, it had some neat, and I love the idea. So we didn't actually explain what it is. Warehouse 13 is just this giant repository of supernatural shit. Like random things, random objects that are imbued with powers because of the people that they're associated with. So there was, why can't I think of anything? Why can't I think of any of the artifacts? Let me see if there's a list. Warehouse 13 artifacts. Oh yeah, of course there's an artifact database. But there are things like, Abraham Lincoln's top hat.
Yes.
It's just
there.
It's a thing. And apparently, that's a problematic one. Okay. You'd think that by 2009, we would have figured this shit out.
What?
It imbues the wearer with the overwhelming urge to free nearby African-American people, believing them to be slaves. So...
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's problematic. There's a lot of shit like that in this show, though, where even as I was watching it the first time, I'm like, this isn't cool. This isn't cool, man. But then again,
there's shit like that. Who wrote this?
Yeah. But then there's cool stuff like Agatha Christie's typewriter.
Sure.
Which outlines dark plots. So it just tells stories. Probably because it was used to tell so many mystery dark stories.
Fair.
There's cool stuff. Like there's something from Alfred Hitchcock. There's
what the fuck though? I'm still hung up on Abraham Lincoln's hat.
Yeah, sorry. That was just like, it's alphabetical. That was one of the first things I saw.
Yeah, fair. I mean,
there's like the barrel from Niagara Falls, which is a large wooden barrel that was used by a thrill seeker to go over Niagara Falls, and it allows the person inside to survive falls from great heights, but gives them a strong desire to do it again. Basically, these things have a little bit of a benefit and a lot of bit of a problem that go with them. All of these artifacts.
How? Okay. How? Why?
Excellent questions. Excellent questions.
Can we reboot this and just have you and me go through and go, how? Why?
Yeah.
Like the first artifact is supposed to be someplace from some far away land, yada, yada, yada. Makes sense. I'm like, yes, mystical things. Why the fuck Abraham Lincoln's hat?
Because why they try to pull a lot of American stuff.
The barrel, which one guy went over, and survived. Other people have gone over that falls and died a lot.
Well, and then there's other stuff like Catherine O'Leary's cowbell.
What does that do?
Well, let's see. So you've heard of the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, right?
Yes.
That was theoretically started by a cow at the O'Leary farm knocking over a lantern.
Yes.
Apparently, in reality, it was started by this artifact. And this bell also started the Great Fire of London in 1666 when it was being used on the door of a bakery. So basically, this cowbell sets things on fire. The effect is causes immense fires when it rings. So if you accidentally ring the bell, you're going to set something big on fire.
Danie.
Yes. I want you to have a fire-causing cowbell in Monster of the Week.
I'm not doing it because how and why?
Excellent questions, both of them. How and why? I'm only on the seas, man. There are a lot of things.
I don't think I'm going to keep watching this show. I don't think that's going to happen. Because the more you talk about it, the more I go.
Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to enjoy it.
No.
If you're already irritated at the first episode to the point where you don't want to watch anymore,
I watched 2 episodes. Okay, I was interested. I was like, who doing the thing? But I'm over here looking at everything, going,
why? How and why?
How and why? Like,
yeah.
So the other implication about Abraham Lincoln's hat is the fact that he only did what he did because of this artifact. That is horrific.
It may be that the hat has that property because that was the vibes he put off. That's one of the ways that it seems to be explained, is that some of the items have properties that cause people to do things. Other items gain their properties because of what people did. So like Agatha Christie's typewriter.
Yes. No, it makes sense.
Comes up with these dark stories because it was used for dark stories.
Because she wrote mysteries. Got it.
Yeah. It's not implying that the typewriter wrote the stories for her. It got its properties from her. So maybe the hat got its properties from him. But
then it goes, oh, that all these people are magic.
I think, that's sort of the general theory, is that, magic-ish stuff exists.
People are magic.
Yes.
But only great people, because you don't have, like, Bob's guitar or some shit.
Well, that goes along with some generalized theories of power, where you have to have a certain level of belief before something starts being a thing. Like,
Danie, you're trying to put so much. You're trying to put their explanation into the show where there is none. And I love you for it. But you're not going to convince me that because people believed in Abraham Lincoln's hat.
No, but the power came from his importance in society. So if you don't have a certain level of...
That would mean that every single, like, leader of a country would have something like that.
Yeah, which is why this list is so freaking long.
Listen, do they have, like, And that also means that like a bunch of actors would have shit like that. Like
they've got David Bowie's costumes.
No, they don't.
As an item.
Want to know?
Yes,
you want to know why they?
Do you
want to know why they don't have those? Because they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Hey.
Also, David Bowie just gave those to him because he wasn't dead yet.
Well, I don't know. When did he die?
Not in 2009 or whatever. Hold on, give me a second. When did David Bowie die? 2016. The show was over before David Bowie died. How the fuck was he haunting his own shit before he was dead?
Because it's not a haunting. It's a magical presence-ish thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Imagine David Bowie looking for this specific costume and it's in Warehouse 13, though.
Yeah.
Now, if they'd been like, oh, we have Freddie Mercury's whatever, I'd be like, okay.
Okay, so now I have to scroll down to the F's to see if they've got anything. No. But they have Frisky Mitzi's throw rug.
Who the fuck is that?
Don't know, but it says origin and exact effects unknown. Effects described as it'll throw you back into her arms forever.
Frisky who?
Mitzi. M-I-T-S-I-E. I don't know.
I-T-S-I-E. Frisky Misky rug?
Throw rug. Frisky Mitzi's throw rug.
If I get... Okay, hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
These are just rugs.
You should all just look up some of these items because they're so weird. Honestly, that would have been a really cool job to be one of the writers who was responsible for just coming up with the weird shit that sits on the shelves. Because a lot of these things never get mentioned in the show. They're just like sitting next to the item that they're looking for. Like that would be a cool job.
I don't think
coming up with random magic items, basically.
Except some of the weird shit that they came up with. Also, stop stealing David Bowie's clothes.
Yeah.
I'm not about that life. There's not a lot of like fun facts about the show.
No, it was a thing.
Anyway.
Yes, they communicated with this Farnsworth thing. And my paint won't dry, so I can't put another coat on yet. Which is frustrating.
It's okay. We only have an hour left. We dicked around a lot tonight.
Oh, someone did point out they are not above replacing the items with fakes. There are a lot of fake things out there because they have obtained the real item. That is a plot point that comes up, is that they replace it with a fake.
The show is stupid.
I liked it for a little while better when Claudia first showed up.
Okay. In episode 5.
But that's not when she stayed.
Oh, okay. What? How? Because it shows that like she was in it for 60 episodes.
Let me get to...
I'm looking at IMDb. They never lie to me.
Well, no, but I want to see which episodes.
Yeah, that's fine. Claudia started in episode... Hold up. Go down. Claudia. The first episode is Claudia.
Yeah, that's not right. But if you're looking further, she doesn't actually show up till 2011. So that is a couple of seasons in. I want to say that's like the third season.
But it says that like she's in Claudia Elements, Burnout, Duped, Regret, Breakdown, Nevermore, like they have her listed until from 2009 all the way up to till the show ends.
Weird. That's very strange because she was not. I swear she wasn't in that early.
I don't know. I just work here, man.
Well, she was.
Now I'm gonna have to go watch this stupid fucking show just to figure out what the hell is going on with Claudia.
So she doesn't. She shows up, but she doesn't really become a regular for a little while. And it's once she becomes a regular that I think it gets more interesting. For a little while.
Because there's more than one woman in the show?
Yeah, and she's not the uptight.
Yeah, because currently we have mainly 2 men, 1 woman. We have the woman who plays their boss,
Mrs. Fredericks.
She's only in it like a few times, and she
also has the same uptight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the woman who runs the
bed and breakfast
B&B where they're staying.
Yeah.
But they live there, so it's not really a B&B, it's just their house.
Sure. Yeah. But it's considered a B&B. I don't know. She's also kind of uptight though and has no personality. Or at least she didn't in the first 2 episodes.
She becomes very woo-woo. Like very into like magic and sensing things and
fucking hippie.
Yeah.
Crystals speak to me. What do they say? Buy more crystals.
It's like what my dice talk to me. That's cool.
Well, that's what the yarn says.
Oh, the yarn doesn't have to say anything.
That cubby is getting too much, man.
I like your cubby. You're gonna have to use some of it before GooseCon because we're going to a yarn store. We're gonna do a Crits and Knits field trip to a yarn store.
No, wait, Hanks? Are we going to Hanks?
We're gonna go to Hanks.
Are we all gonna pile into an Uber and go to Hanks?
We'll all pile into my car and go to Hank. Actually, we'll probably
too many of us
into someone else's car because I'm a short person and I have a short person car. And I seem to recall that you were tall in my car.
Just in your car, though. I am never tall anywhere else.
Okay, well, it was very noticeable in my car. And if we've got 2 tall people, then one tall person is going to have to be in the back. And I don't think a tall person in the back of my car is a good plan.
I feel like we just Adam rent a bus. Takes us around Cincy. I don't need more yarn. I haven't even used the yarn that I got from them originally. I've not used any of that yarn.
We're still going on a field trip. We'll buy stitch markers or something for you.
Bullshit. If we walk into
we're all gonna buy fucking yarn, man.
Yeah,
we're all gonna buy yarn. It's fine.
Lord,
it'll be fine.
It's real bad. So I was in Akron, and my mom was like, "Oh, there's a yarn store over here," and I was like, "Excuse me, don't say words. I don't need to know that there are yarn stores in my area. Don't tell me these things."
We both got distracted by the comment, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, there were possibilities of things that could have gone so differently in this show that would have been more interesting.
So Lesbian Love probably would have stuck around for this show. The problem with that is that 2009 they were not having a lot of like same-sex relationships.
No.
It sucks. Yes, Star, you also have a short person car.
Yeah, there was a lot of subtext, but no text.
Yeah. It's fine. We'll just remake all the shows with lesbian love and asexuals.
I happened to glance over at IMDb where I'd scrolled down, and the top review is these two aren't bright enough to be in the position they're in. They bungle their way through things. I'm like, you're not wrong. Because they do just sort of bungle along. I'm like, how are you like the best and brightest that the Secret Service has to offer?
It's a lie. They weren't. They just shoveled them off to Warehouse 13 because they're like, you could get the president killed. We're done.
I think what happened was they witnessed the weird shit.
They did.
And this feels like it could have been a Delta Green thing.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been better if they'd gone more Delta Green and less random shitty artifact of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not about that life. I tried it, didn't like. I think I remember trying to watch the show before and was like, nah.
It happens. I'm going to pick up some more paint because it's not dry enough yet, but it will be. It will be.
I'm looking forward to when we have this episode on YouTube and we hear the horrific, never-ending sounds of our voices in the beginning.
The monstrous echoes.
The monstrous echoes.
Don't you edit that shit out?
I don't edit that. I edit out the 20 minutes of starting soon that we usually have. Not this show.
Although today we did, and I apologize. That was Clancy's fault.
Actually, we didn't because we had to stop that stream, so we didn't have as much.
Okay.
So it's probably like 10 minutes, like every other show that we have on this network. I do think we need to put in a countdown because it helps me edit that shit out.
Yeah. Well, except we never really know when we're going to start. So
fair. Yeah. And unlike the other shows Adam is a part of, we usually start on time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I need a paper towel. Please excuse me for a moment. They're just out of reach and I can't reach with my headset.
Oh, yeah. Be careful. Be careful.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm just getting paper towel.
She can't hear me, though. She's still here, but she can't hear anything I'm saying. Oh, God. How's it going, chat? How's everybody's Tuesday night? What?
Did I miss something?
I just asked the chat how their night was. How's Tuesday?
Thingy stuck.
Uh-oh.
Words. So you know how paint has like the little nibby thing that goes into the hole?
No. I've never noticed. I've never noticed a nibby thing.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to my paint.
Oh. Well, that broke off, so this paint is never going to seal properly, and that's okay.
Uh-oh, it's going to dry out, Danie.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if you have enough orange there. I feel like it's going to remain the same color. Maybe not. It lightened it up.
Oh, no. I'm having a hard time getting the color I want. I'm just throwing paint on the tray.
Nibby thing, technical term. It's true.
I am all about the technical terms, man.
It's a lot of black, Danie.
Yeah, but it's not going to darken it too much. Plus, I'm trying to go for like an aged, weathered, dirty-ish look. So.
The orange is completely gone now, Danie.
It is. But I wanted the warmth of the orange.
I don't think you got it, Danie. It's back to black.
It's fine. I have a plan. It's fine.
You know, at least one of us does.
I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan.
This show could have been so fucking cool if it had better characters.
Yes. I will absolutely agree with that.
That is a lot of paint on that brush, honey.
I know. That's why I'm wiping it off.
we are expecting the Alberta chipper followed by Colorado low starting tonight. Ooh, I woke up to 2 inches of snow this morning and now it's gone. It snowed all day and now it's gone.
Of course, because why not?
Mom's going to Canada this weekend.
Ooh.
Yep. So that's fun. I'll be here. And if you've never heard those terms before, it means lots and lots of snow. Bite me? What? Your mom just said bite me.
Oh, probably about your snow all disappearing because theirs is not.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute. Dang, Danny's mom. Danie, your hand is frozen.
My hand is well, what happened here? I don't know. It's still recording. It's still showing. I don't know. That's fine. We'll just have a frozen hand. It's cool. It'll be magical when it comes back and you see that I've done things. I've transformed the whole thing. I don't know. Oh, there it's back.
Sort of.
I don't know. Maybe it's my crappy internet.
What snow? 2 inches of snow that melted? Seriously? Yeah. Like, I woke up and everything was covered and it was like, it felt like it was mid-February again. It censored out the bite me to me for Adam. It's still there. I see it.
I thought too.
But yeah, it's supposed to be like 80 degrees this weekend here.
I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah, probably. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Me either. Oh, speaking of Canada, I got a text message today that said that my Drug Mart vaccination booster had been scheduled. I've already had that for COVID.
Your Drug Mart vaccination booster.
Yeah, for a shop in Toronto, Canada.
Like Shoppers Drug Mart?
Yeah, Shoppers Drug Mart.
Oh.
It's scheduled for May 20th, and I highly doubt it.
Someone gave the wrong number.
I don't know if somebody gave. I doubt it. I feel like it was a scam, and they were like, "You're far north in America." Yeah, but not that far north.
Yeah, that's a little bit wonky.
Dude, I'll come. Listen, Danie's mom, you can come here. I'll go there. I like the snow. It's fine. I work out of my house. I can't work from Canada though because it's out of the country and you have to have special permissions because of stuff. But yeah, it sucks. I'm gonna be in Georgia in a few weeks though.
Again? Ooh.
Yeah. Well, my girlfriend lives down there. I have to go down there every now and then.
Gonna go meet in the graveyard again?
I don't know if I have enough time because I'm driving down there on a Friday. We have Mother's Day plans on Sunday. And I think we're going to Ren Fair on Saturday. And then the following weekend, I'm going to driving home.
We may have to have a discussion about this because I want to do Ren Fair.
Come to Ren Fair. We'll all meet up. You can hang out with us nerds. I think Star said that she's gonna dress up as Stroud. I'm just gonna be a cute goth kid running around. And you've already been invited by the girlfriend as well. She just screamed in chat.
We off air we'll talk about dates and stuff because I've got shit coming up, but
that's fair.
But yeah.
Join us, Danie. Join us.
I would love to. This is going to definitely be an option because
I'm going to be in overall and bat leggings, so
nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to look like I belong at Ren Fair. I'm going to look like a hippie goth child.
You'd be surprised at the number of
hippie goth children there are there.
Children.
Yes. I'm not surprised actually. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, that's the one you're doing for Ren Fair. Yes, that is. I thought it would be cute.
I had to move things away from the microphone or headset thing.
No, I'm not. Stop your face.
Aw, you are so cute. No.
I am evil. I am darkness.
You're cranky.
I'm cranky.
Crafty.
See, Danie agrees. Nope. Lies and deceit.
Well, I mean, you can be cute and cranky.
No.
Yes.
Lies and deceit.
No lies.
I want to be very blonde by then, too. More blonde.
So you are quite blonde, aren't you?
Yeah, but you see how the root is coming in hot and heavy?
Going to be less rooted.
I have a hair appointment this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. What is happening, Adam, with the goose icons? What do they say?
This one just say honk?
And one of them is a thumbs up.
Those goose icons are very small and hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, and they're all the way over there.
That too.
The chat is so far away.
So far.
So far. Somebody honked. None of us can hear that. For 1,000 points. What?
1,000 points what?
Somebody honked.
Oh. You made a noise.
Well, yeah, we can't hear it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's okay.
Danie, what are we doing next time? Do we know?
We should know. Is it that time already? It's not that time already.
It's 8:21. So, and we've run out of things to say about this shitty show that you forced me to watch.
Sorry.
It's fine. I love you. We can hear it, DB. We can head it, DB. Adam, your typo is great.
Donnie Darko.
Oh.
Wait.
Why?
Oh, no, because
it was supposed to be this week because of Easter.
Yep. Let me just drag Donnie Darko down to
bye, Donnie Darko. We'll never talk about you ever again. November?
I had to move it somewhere because I didn't want to completely lose it because we actually had a craft planned for that. So
we did?
Yeah.
We had a craft planned for Donnie Darko?
Yes, we were going to make female bunnies.
We were going to make female bunnies?
Femo.
What's a Femo?
Like the craft modeling clay stuff.
Oh.
No, because it's Cinco de Mayo, or not Cinco de Mayo, it's the day before May 4th. We were going to talk about Rogue One.
Right, I have to watch that goddamn movie.
But it is very standalone in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, I'm just not a Star Wars person. All I really want in life, the only thing I ever want, really, I want a lightsaber. Like, I don't care about the universe it's in. Don't give a fuck. I just want one. You want to know why? Because it's pretty.
They are. They're very pretty.
So not Donnie Darko, Star Wars.
Rogue One.
That is the week the Tuesday before I drive to Georgia. So, yeah. What are we making for that?
That is an excellent question. What
Did we have a project?
We did not have a project. We needed to come up with something.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, DB, that is absolutely fair. Lightsabers are pretty cool. I want one really bad.
Pretty damn cool.
Rogue One. Oh,
someone can rant about Rogue One. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I have a feeling that I'm going to sit through this movie and go, I don't know what's going on. And I will admit, I've not watched all of the Star Wars. I have watched episode 1, 2, 4, half of 5, and then the last one, Rise of the Skywalker. And that's it. Oh, and then the first season of Mandalorian.
Which on its own was quite reasonable.
It's okay. It was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
It was okay. It's probably because like I'm not into Star Wars that I'm just like, eh. Yeah. I've been to Star Wars Land at Disney World. That was cool. I built a droid there.
World.
What?
It's kind of a neat world concept.
Oh yeah, and like the whole in Disney, it's a really cool area. I built a droid there that I then gave to my sister's ex-boyfriend, and now I regret it. It was cool as fuck. It was hard to get back to Ohio though, because I was getting on a plane.
Yeah. So, does anyone have Star Wars suggestions for projects? Because we're open to suggestions.
Let's make a lightsaber.
I don't know how to do that.
Get good, Danie. I feel like you should know how to do every craft ever.
I mean, I'm working on it.
I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Maybe we'll put up a poll in Discord.
Sure, yeah. I promise I'll make whatever we're going to make next time. Because I think I've done 2 episodes where I have not worked on the thing that we said we were going to do. No, I did the coloring. I just got very high.
You were using the Sharpies.
Yes.
That's right.
I didn't get to cut them out because my
sisters?
No. The magnet pages are in the closet and my chair is in front of it.
Right.
I can start Googling. Got any summer ideas? Are we doing a summer long thing? Is it vampires?
What was it? No, it was Summer of Space.
What?
Because we were doing Independence Day and Futurama and Alien.
We're doing a Summer of Aliens.
Yeah.
Sad panda. But I'm not making a volcano near my very expensive computer, Adam DeWeese.
Wait, what?
Adam goes, we should do a science crafts one, like you guys make volcanoes and shit, LMAO. I'm not doing that near all of this expensive equipment.
No, I mean, if we're going to do a science one, we're going to like do robotics or something. Because that's better.
I feel like you guys think that I am way smarter than I am. I am a fucking dumbass. And also, everything can be Vampire Star. Why are you saying this to me? Potato clock. A potato clock? What is wrong? Also, if we're doing a summer of space, shouldn't we have moved Star Wars into space?
But May the 4th.
I know. Put a Ziploc bag on your microphone. How so you can't hear me. So it's just.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'm not making a potato clock. I feel like Danie talks me into a lot of crafts that I'm like, why am I doing this? And a potato clock is what I'm going to put my foot down. Cereal boxes and other food boxes for a robot. I get a lot of Amazon packages. I guess I could use that.
Yeah.
I'm not making a cardboard robot. What am I talking about? Stop.
I will consult. I've got a Star Wars-y fan friend. Actually, I have a friend that I've made a lot of 3D printed stuff for that he has used for costuming.
Nice.
For Star Wars. He does cosplay for, I want to say it's a children's hospital that they work with.
Oh, cute. I'm not making a cosplay for Mars Attacks Aliens. Lord above, Adam. It's a great movie, though.
I have not seen it.
It's a Tim Burton movie.
And this is part of the reason that we watch stuff, is so that we see stuff that we haven't seen before.
It's a weird one. Like, really, really, really weird.
Okay.
And it has a lot of people in it that you're like, why are you you're in this? Like, it has Jack Nicholson in it, Pierce Brosnan, Sarah Jessica Parker, other people. Oh God, what is his name? Michael J. Fox. I don't know if it's a really stupid movie, but that's okay. It's very interesting. I don't know how to explain it. If we do Mars Attacks, we have to watch it together.
Okay.
Oh, Danie, are you doing a Nicolas Cage craft for his new movie? We are not doing that. No, absolutely fucking not. I refuse. Fuck Nicolas Cage.
I mean, I might. But apparently BB will not, so there's that answer for you.
The Vegas music guy. Yeah, that guy's in it too. Listen, I will probably watch the stupid Nicolas Cage movie that just came out. Peter Pascal is in it, who's the Mandalorian. If we're going to go full circle back to Star Wars.
That's true.
God. What else?
Erase that.
Okay, I have a question for you, and it's a crits and knits question.
Okay.
Are we taking off a couple of weeks?
We are.
Okay. Cool. Is it like mostly May that we're not playing?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay, that makes my life a little bit easier.
Oh, we're going to have to talk about that off stream too. That's fine.
Oh, apparently, guys, we're having a meeting off screen.
we have many meetings.
Well, I'm gonna go run real quick. I need to get a little bit more water because my throat is parched. So I'll be right back.
And I'll talk about my thing.
It looks really good, Danie.
Like now.
Yeah, it looks very good. I love it. Except I do like how it's one of the flip cases, but it should flip the other way.
I know, but I didn't.
I also really
that's where
like
the phone would go.
I really like the fact that you have this one that has like an intricate design on it that you were like, fuck that, I'm covering it up.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, I did get one that has an intricate design, and you can actually see if I flip it over on the back, it's got like this really pretty embossed leather stuff going on. And I covered that up before the episode. I coated it in just a layer of white gesso and let that dry, and then sanded it down to minimize the amount of texture visible. You can still see a little bit of it, but not too much. but the phone case was like $3. So I'm like, for $3, I will work with it. If I wanted something like nice and smooth, it was going to be like a $20 or $30 phone case. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy a $20 phone case to paint it, especially when there's the chance that I'm going to screw up the painting and be mad at it and hate it and never even consider using it. Even now, this one, I'm not sure how much I'll use it. I do have some, I'll hold this up the right way, some DuraClear matte clear coat that once all this is dry, I'm going to put a clear coat on to seal it in so that, you know, I can use it if I decide I want to. But, you know, if I'd spent a lot more money on a phone case, I would want to spend that money on a phone case that I would use as a phone case. Oh, and this thing is, it's a rear view mirror attachment for the car. It just has a little 3M sticky thing on the back to bond it and firmly bond it in place. But this is one of those things that you stick on your rear view mirror to see further back. I'm not entirely sure why people have them. My car doesn't have them. I don't feel the need for them. But it was a 2-pack for $7, so $3.50. So I spent $6.50 on supplies plus paint and brushes, which I had already. So this was not an expensive craft. And like I said, I do have a case for my phone that I like, that I use, but you know, every once in a while I like to switch it up. So I'll have this as an option, something to play with. It may not close properly now that I'm looking at it with the magnetic little clippy thing. I think this is a little bit lower down than I'd originally envisioned, but that's fine. You know, I can always cut that off entirely. And I probably won't keep cards in there anyway. But, you know, it's kind of cute. It's a thing that I have now. While DB's away, I can tell you all about GooseCon. Not that I have a whole lot to say about it, but it's a thing that's happening September 30th through October 2nd. I believe those are the correct dates, in Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Duke Energy Convention Center. It is a go. We are doing GooseCon. I'm super excited. I'm going to be there. DB's going to be there. Adam's going to be there. A lot of the Goose Gang's going to be there. We are going to be playing tabletop games. We're going to be having some panels. We've got some vendors. We've got some dice coming. I'm super excited about that. DB and I had talked about selling stuff, and then we realized that's a silly plan because neither of us is quite set up to do that, and that's just not going to be a thing. But we're probably going to have some of our stuff around. Maybe we'll have a table for display so you can look at some of the weird random crap. I'm looking over in the corner there, I've got my diorama from the Cabin in the Woods episode. So that's fun. I might bring stuff like that so you can see it in person. Maybe those terrible Robin Hood hats. You're muted.
No, I will not bring that out in public.
But if we put it on a table, maybe someone will just take it and they'll appreciate it and love it. Okay.
How much shit do you expect me to bring to this thing?
I've got a car to fill. It'll be fine.
We're not. I guess I could fill Ernest's car.
Yes, I was just talking about GooseCon because yay, GooseCon.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got a 24-hour stream coming up, April 29th and 30th. Is that the right dates?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I was lying to you.
Okay, please don't do that. It makes me panic.
I also forgot. I'm only in it for one show.
I am not. I am in it for a couple. That's fine. We've got some new shows that we'll be introducing on the 24-hour stream. So that's going to be interesting.
Oh, Lord.
We've got 2.
2?
And you'll find out about it when you tune in.
I won't be tuning in, though, sad panda.
Well, we'll tell you about it later.
Along with a bunch of other things after the stream.
Yep. That's going to be a long, long day. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I mean, at least it's not like last year when we were literally on the whole time.
Yeah, we were on a lot because we were doing our That's Pretty Crafty interim segments too.
And then we were also part of some of the other shows.
Yep. We were busy.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to the overnight video games that we don't have to play.
Well, we didn't even do that last year. We weren't a part of that at all. We did basically just all day Saturday.
Yeah.
But I had been awake in the night because of things that I committed to. And then I was up at like 6 a.m. to play Abide Hysteria, which was great.
Yeah. I may have committed to a morning thing. That's fine.
I mean, the thing is Adam goes, "Hey, DB, we need to fill a spot. Can you?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then I go, "What? It's 6 in the morning. What the fuck was I thinking?"
Fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
You'll be fine. We're only trying to get to $1,500, guys. That's what it says.
Is wrong.
It's wrong?
Yeah, that's wrong.
How much are we trying to get to?
4.
Adam!
Because the last 2 years we've gotten to 3.
Adam!
And so Adam wanted to bump it up.
Well, apparently he lied.
Maybe he did. Oh, that wasn't dry. Good job. Shut up. Oh dear. That's why we still have the paint down here. The paintbrushes. It's fine. Some days Danie just does things.
I just put my finger in some paint.
Yep. Was it you that I was talking to about how I've realized how I say sorry differently than people here?
No, but I point it out all the time because you say sorry like a Canadian. Also, Gibbs just decided to die on you.
Oh.
And now it is a clusterfuck on the stream.
Oh no.
Are we still a clusterfuck? Hold on. Nah, it's better. Good.
Yeah, because it was the last one to join anyway.
It wouldn't be a That's Pretty Crafty stream without fuck-ups.
We are, after all, the disaster crafters.
Yeah, but we haven't hurt ourselves in a while. How's your burn?
Let's see.
It's still there. You can still see it.
Still there. Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of shiny.
I didn't do any cross stitch tonight.
Stars. You did not.
Well,
we should do Star Wars cross stitch.
I'm down. Yes. Let's fucking do it.
Okay, so next week we're talking about Rogue One and we're going to do a Star Wars cross stitch. And I'm going to find something or I'm going to design something and I'm going to send it to DB.
Yes. Do it.
I'm going to
sell that pattern on Etsy.
Not right now because, well, I guess technically the Etsy boycott is over.
Yeah.
But
I also abstained. I was like, you know what? Etsy, fuck off.
I have feelings about Etsy these days. After
if we do a cross stitch, can we share the pattern in Discord? I think we can, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, if I design one, I will 100% drop it in Discord.
Yeah, if we get one off of Etsy, we'll at least send the link
to it. Yeah.
But if Danie designs one, then we will definitely give that to you guys in the Discord. I still want to support people who sell on Etsy, so if we get one off of there, I'd prefer you guys to buy it from them. I'm not going to rip somebody off. That's how I got 2 patterns of Yoda or Baby Yoda that says "but first coffee" because Joe didn't buy one, and I was like, I'm not just going to give you this pattern. I will buy a second one.
I will buy you one. Yep. So I'm not going to be able to do my final coat on this probably till tomorrow. So I'm not going to worry about it. But I did tell chat that I do have some Duraclear Ultra Matte top coat that I'll be putting on the top of it to protect the paint a little bit at least.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
One of our chat peeps had just started doing cross stitch about a year ago. I've been embroidering since elementary school. And then I started cross stitch on this channel, but it's similar, so it's not wasn't hard for me to pick up.
Yeah, I think cross stitch is a form of embroidery.
It is. It's usually done with different types of material because the material has the grids. But you could do the cross stitch on anything. You just have to space it out correctly.
Yes. Or get waste canvas.
Or get.
Oh, do I know anyone who's having babies? Do we know anyone who's having geek babies?
Having babies.
I don't think I've heard about
in our
anyone
lives
in Discord having babies.
I don't think anybody in Discord is having a baby. My cousin just had a baby, but you don't know her, so.
Yeah. Because I was cleaning out my stash because this is what we do every once in a while. And I have I have a cross stitch stash with embroidery, floss, and hoops. And I've actually got about a dozen little onesies because for a while that's what I was doing is I got waste canvas and I put it like right in the center of the front of the onesie and do just like a little cross stitch ducky or something.
Oh.
But I'm thinking like a little cross stitch of like the rebel symbol for a little rebel baby.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know anybody, but
Who do I?
There for a while, you had everybody having babies. Like, what happened?
That was at work, though, because...
that's fair.
And people at work have not had babies lately, which probably just means that we're about to hit a whole run of them.
Babies are...
We've just hired a bunch of new people, so...
Trying to think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody I know is having a baby right now.
Well, maybe I'll just go ahead and make
Adam,
a little
please
onesie.
Do not say things like that.
Yeah. Do we even dare repeat that out loud?
No, we do not.
If you're not watching live, you don't get it. I guess you get it on the replay, but not on YouTube. Sorry, folks.
Apparently Star knows a lot of people having babies.
Okay, well.
Any of them Star Wars fans?
But yeah, that might be what I'll do is get out the waste canvas, and instead of doing another little picture that I'm running out of walls to hang things on.
Yeah. Well, if I do another little picture, I'll just give it to Star's roommate. He's huge into Star Wars. So you could also do perler beads.
Good. We haven't done those in a while.
Both. We could do both, like, because you can do the same thing.
You can use a cross stitch pattern.
Yeah.
To make perlers. So that's an option.
We'll just both for next time. Both.
We type that in the list so that when I look at it later.
I like to imagine that the only thing you're typing in there is both.
It's both.
And you're like, I don't know what this means.
We're doing both. Both one? I don't know. It's fine.
Star, my sweet summer child, my lovely woman. I don't know Spanish. Porque no los dos? Is that why not both?
Little girl. It's a meme. The little girl that looks at the camera says, "Why not both?"
Okay.
Porque no los dos?
Listen. I took a year of Spanish. I know you type it to me all the time, honey, but my brain does not go, you know this. My brain goes, no. Adam.
Okay, because this one has to be read out loud.
Yeah. Adam says, I don't want to brag, but I did Duolingo for like a week and knew some of the words. So possibly of stabbing and possibly of burning. Both. Yes, both.
Stabbing and burning next time.
Okay, listen. Hold up. I have not burned myself on... Never mind. I'm a liar.
Yep. Possibility of stabbing and possibility of burning. Like, very strong likelihood of both. Given our past histories, very strong. Yep.
Yeah.
So after that, May 17th is going to be our very chill episode.
Yes, because I'm coming back from Georgia and you're coming back from something. Oh, you're having something happen later.
I got stuff happening after that.
Yeah. So I think that's probably be knitting,
going to be
finishing some stuff up.
We've got listed dice towers because we've got those things to do.
I don't know if I want to I'll eventually finish it, but I don't know if that's something that I want to do, like get all the paints out and everything, because I'm so bad about putting projects away afterward. So
why don't we plan that it's going to be a chill one where we don't have a specific topic. We'll just chit chat, but it will be a working on
whatever
unfinished stuff. Yeah, I still have my Princess Bride cross stitch to work on.
Technically, I do too, but I made it too small, so I just have to start over. My girlfriend asked me if I'd ever seen that movie.
Well, yes, because you had to talk about it for the show.
No, it was, but I was like, usually when anybody ever asks, I'm such an asshole. Listen, I do this thing sometimes where I get people to believe that I don't know what they're talking about. So I got my roommate to believe that I didn't know who Ellen was.
Okay.
And they were like, Finding Nemo? And I was like, I've never seen that.
Okay.
Like, because sometimes I feel like I'm just like, yes, I know what that is. I know who that is. I'm just an ass. But they were like, or Star was like, have you seen, I don't know why I'm asking this, but have you seen Princess Bride? And I was like, yeah, of course I have. It's one of my favies. Who are you texting?
I am checking to see when Memorial Day is. It is Monday, May 30th.
Yes.
I was not sure about that.
Why?
Well, because I had Memorial Day listed by the 17th because it's in our document. I've listed like the next upcoming holiday, not necessarily the closest one.
Yes.
And I was just trying to think of when that was.
I'm driving back from Missouri that day.
Fun times.
And then I'm going to play vampire with my girlfriend because everything is about vampires.
Well, yes.
Yes.
It can be.
It is.
Maybe we'll do a winter of vampires because they're all cold and stuff.
So here's the thing. Are we going to watch Twilight?
I don't know. Do we have to? If we have to.
We don't have to. I've only seen the first movie once. I did read all 4 of the books.
I read the first book.
I was of that age though. Like that was...
I was not.
Oh my God, Danie.
I was not the target demographic.
You'd think that my grandma... I have stories about that though. Oh yeah! Vampires Suck was great! Shit, it's a parody movie about the Twilight series, basically. Okay. It's very funny. Oh. And problematic, because all parody movies seem to be. What else? That means we have to find, like, Christmas vampires, right?
Maybe. Are there Christmas vampires?
I don't know.
You know what? We will discuss this later.
Yeah.
Because we've got time for this. It's not even the summer of space yet, so
yeah.
Fine.
Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. It's that time, basically. If you like what we're doing and you would like to support us, please consider becoming a patron. it helps the network so that Danie can make more crazy shows.
I was going to try to deny that, but no,
you can't. You shan't. Follow us on all social medias. For the network, that's the Majestic Goose, or is it the Majestic, or is it just Majestic Goose Network?
I think it's mostly Majestic Goose Network.
Okay, Majestic Goose Network. You can follow us here or on Twitter at Crafty Pretty. On Twitter at Crafty_pretty, and on Instagram at That's Pretty Crafty.
I just realized that I totally forgot to tweet that we were going live. Oh well,
we have
people watching us. Sorry, folks.
It was a night. We've had problems. It's fine.
At Goose Majestic.
Goose Majestic
on Twitter, because Twitter was dumb. Someone already had the Majestic Goose.
Yeah.
People just took all the good names already.
Yeah. And then you can, Danie, where can people find you?
You can find me here on the Majestic Goose Network.
Gibbs went away again. Damn it, Gibbs.
Oh, he's back.
And so you're back.
He's down to 10% battery. This is important to know. I can't do a full show with Gibbs. Sorry, buddy.
Without him being plugged in, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying where they can find you.
I'm here. You can find me here. I play Laceth on Roll for Weird. I play I'm the DM for Crits and Knits.
Yep.
I'm here. Tomorrow, yes. We are off schedule, or off our regular schedule because of technical difficulties, but that's fine. We'll make sure everyone knows about it. Yes. You can also find me on the Eclipse podcast. It's D&D in space, which is pretty fun.
In space.
And yeah, I think that's all that I do now because Doom Clock is done.
Sad panda.
I also am putting together stories for Storytime with Silas for October. So,
fuck, I owe you a story.
You do. It's overdue now. You were supposed to have it
at least
by the end of March.
I was supposed to have it to you by the beginning of March.
Yes.
March 1st. I'm a month over. I will figure something out. It'll come to me, or it'll be one of those things that I did in college.
Be fine.
Where I wrote it at 6 a.m. the morning that it was due.
That's fine too. We'll make it work. That's what editing is for.
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
Oh, they can also find you on Twitter and Instagram at Danielle Lenoir.
Danielle Lenoir, yes.
Yes, you forgot that.
Yes. Sorry, I did.
I've been there, yes. You can find me here as the storyteller for Roll for Weird. You can find me here as well on Crits and Knits as Nelitha, the rogue who might have bird bones. You can also find me over at the Nerd Asylum, where I play a vampire in NA by Night. I play a firebender in our Avatar game. I play in a different Monster of the Week game as Ada. I'm missing things. Oh, I'm the storyteller of Anthropocene. And you can find me over at 20-Sided Adventures as a runaway space princess. Also, just follow me on social media. It's Deebles_Todd on Twitter and on Instagram. I don't post a lot to Twitter, so you'll sometimes get things like sleep is hard.
Words and math.
Yeah. But that's it for us this week. We will see you all in 2 weeks for Star Wars.
For those of you who come back tomorrow to watch Crits and Knits.
Oh, yes.
You should do it.
Come watch Crits and Knits.
It's only episode 6. So if you hop on your favorite podcatcher, you can catch up episodes 1 through 5.
Or on the YouTube. We have it there as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Adam, we're done.
Adam, take us away.